What's up, guys? Nick here, or RGA Minecraft, and welcome to my very first question and answer video, the series dedicated towards you guys, my loyal subscribers and fans and other random peoples of the internet. And today, we're going to be going over a lot of the questions that you guys asked. I know there's a ton of stuff that I probably missed, so if you asked something and I forgot to include it, make sure to put it in the comments below here, and I'll try to get into the next one, because I'm going to try to do at least one video like this every week. Last week I did the hate comments video, so if you check that out, it'll be over here somewhere, or here. I'll have an annotation or something for it. But I read the mean comments that you guys had about me, and thank you everyone for all the support on that. I really don't let haters get to me. I just think they're humorous, and I actually kind of like seeing them because I get a good laugh out of them every time. But thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing, and to show you how amazing you are, I'm going to make this video here. So let's just jump on into some of these questions and answer away. Fauda11, Fauda? I don't know. Sorry if I've mispronounced your name. But they ask, do you have any siblings? And yes, I do. I've actually got two sisters. I've got an older sister and I've got a younger sister, which makes me the peanut butter and jelly inside the sibling sandwich, if you may. Sienna Scarlett asks, are you single or married, or do you have a girlfriend? And the answer is actually, depending on when you're watching this video, of course, I am currently engaged to my fiance, and I will be marrying her in April of this year, so a few months away. And yeah, I mean, if you're watching this video after April, then I'm married, but right now I am engaged, and I couldn't be happier. Alright, DillPickle1105YT asks me on Twitter, if you had to be any Minecraft mob, what would you be and why? Let's see. If I could be any mob. I mean, I guess if I had to pick any mob, it would be the horse. Because I'm always horsing around. Like, anyone who knows me knows that even though I can take things seriously when I need to, every time something bad happens or sad happens, I try to make it into a joke because I find that humor makes me feel better. And that's how I deal with a lot of awkward situations and sad situations, stuff like that. I'll try to turn stuff into a joke and look at the positive side of things instead of dwelling on like the negativity and stuff that brings you down. And for me, that really helps out a lot because, you know, it just being happy, I think it's just better for you as a whole rather than being sad all the time. So that's just, I love to joke around about stuff. And that's just who I am. ACD360 asks, do you feel like YouTube is a job or it's a hobby? Now, let's just talk about time only being spent on here. And in that regard, with time, when I first started YouTube, a lot of the stuff I did was very time intensive. You know, the process of learning how to edit is just ridiculous. I mean, there's no easy way to learn how to, you know, cut these sequences together and how to record this video and then take certain parts of that video. I mean, there's just no easy way to do it. I mean, you have to get used to your tools that you use. You have to get used to your recording style, your partners, the editing, the adding in the effects, the movies, transitions, all that stuff. I mean, there's just so much to it. So when you're first starting off, it seems like you've got this giant task that's, you know, just looming over your head every time you record a video. But it's one of those things that if you start to do it often, you get streamlined processes, so everything you do just gets easier and easier and easier and easier, so that recording a video is now just like, you know, this tiny little ball that you can hold in your hand versus this monumental task that you're like, oh my god, what am I going to do? I don't even know how to do that. So, you know, for me, it is definitely a hobby. I love doing YouTube. I don't look at it as a job anymore. Like I said, at first when I started, it was like, I gotta edit this video. It's like an hour recording for a 5-minute video. But you know what? Now I look at it and I'm like, I can't wait to see what's in that hour-long recording because there's just so much stuff that happens and it's so much fun. I just love doing it. So yeah, I think it's a hobby. I would love for it to be a full-time job. But, you know, I have a full-time job that I do during the week, which is why I'm rarely ever on my servers. A lot of people are always like, can you get on? I'm like, yeah, I wish, but I can't. Leah's XOXO1 asked, who is your inspiration? And that's a good question. I don't really have a lot of role models or anything. I mean, there are people that I like, but I've never been the person that's like, oh my god, I can't wait to meet that guy. If I met that person, then my life would be different. Like, I've never been the fanboy kind of person, and I've never had. I guess I've never really had any type of like dedicated role model of like I want to be like them when I grow up, because I don't want to be like anyone else. I want to be me. I want to do what makes me happy. Just what makes me happy and what I enjoy doing, to me, is more important than, looking to others. I mean, I pull in a lot of information and stuff from other people. Like, I'll take a lot of input and opinion, but when it comes to doing me, I do that best myself, and I don't want to try to be someone I'm not. So, as far as inspiration goes, I mean, really, you guys, I would have to say, would be my biggest inspiration. I don't make these videos so I can sit there and watch them over and over and be like, I'm so funny. I don't do that. I make these videos for you guys because you guys enjoy them, and I love that you enjoy them, and I make them for you. Days Green MCPE asked, are people really people? I think so. Unless, actually, I guess if we think about that question more, are people... group of people really people? That is a tough question. I mean, unless you're, by saying are people really people, by saying people, you're referring to a single person in a group of people, and the people is a group and the individual. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but really, no, they're not. Simple answer. Denzel the Pogie asked me, do you love your fans? Of course I love my fans! That's the entire reason why I do what I do. For you guys. The fact that you guys show so much support for me by leaving the comments that you do and liking and sharing with your friends, I mean, that means so much to me, because that not only says, well, I like what you're recording, it says to me that I like you so much that I'm going to share you with all my friends. And, it helps me out a lot, not just with getting more views, because I don't really care about views. I care more about the quality of the content that I'm putting out, and the fact that you guys are staying entertained. If I start getting a lot of like negative comments like, oh, this sucks, don't do that anymore, then I'll change it. I'll take that out. I'll do something different, because that's the whole reason I'm doing this, is for you guys. And I really do love each and every one of my fans, because you guys are amazing. You make me what I am, and I hate to see the YouTubers and stuff that lose track of that. And I see it all the time, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, but I just feel like you guys are the reason I'm doing this, and that's why I try to respond to like every comment. I try to respond on Twitter. I'll retweet your guys' stuff. It's because that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for you guys, and I want to focus on you guys. I respond to things because I like interacting with each and every one of you. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just puts out video after video after video after video after video and never responds to comments or anything like that, because your feedback tells me whether I'm doing a good job and need to keep doing the same thing, or whether I need to change what I'm doing to make you guys happier. Captain Venom 2, even though I know it's Captain Venom 2, but Captain Venom asks, do you love me? And I think this is probably more of a question for Donnie, but you know what, Cap, I definitely do. You're definitely pretty awesome. Roxana Martinez Martinez maybe? I don't know. Asks, how long do you plan on doing YouTube? And that is a question that I really can't answer. I don't have a date that I ever want to stop. I mean, realistically, if you guys love my videos forever, then I'll be doing this stuff forever, basically. I mean, at least as long as I can. I mean, it'll be kind of hard to make videos when I'm dead, so maybe what I'll do is I'll record like thousands of them in advance and just schedule them so that after I'm dead, it'll be like, guess who's back? And no, that'd be cool. But yeah, I really have no ambition to stop. I mean, if for some reason all my subscribers unsubscribe and say, I hate you, go away, I don't want your videos anymore, and you guys stop watching my stuff, then I'll be like, okay, I guess it's time to move on. But as long as I've got one fan out there who's like, come on, another one, then I will keep doing it. This one here was asked to me by like a ton of people, and I've got 4 names here, and I know there was more, so if I missed you, I'm sorry. But from Charles72, Connor Fuller, the JT the Great, and Real Bro Die Games, all asked pretty much the exact same question, almost word for word, and that was what, or I think that's supposed to be, I think that was a typo on my end. It's supposed to be who or what inspired you to become a YouTuber. And And I really can't say that there was a who or a what that really made me start doing YouTube, but I can tell you why I did it. And the reason that I started doing YouTube is because I was playing Minecraft, and I've played games since I was like 12 or 13. So I've been gaming for a long, long time. And one day I was like, I started saying that YouTube was really, really popular, and that there were a lot of people just uploading games or videos of them playing games. So I was like, I'm playing this stuff anyways. I think I'm funny, and why not just record it and upload and see what happens? So I just started doing that one day, and I've been doing it ever since, and I love doing it. You guys seem to really like everything I'm doing, and I haven't stopped since. YOLO Cookie 64 asked a very interesting question here. No internet or no friends? Whew, okay. That's actually not that hard. I would go with no internet. Because no friends means even if you have the internet, you're going to have no one to interact with. So if I uploaded my videos and you guys weren't my friends, you wouldn't watch them. So if I was not able to have any friends, then I would be making all this great content and then no one would see it because I'd have no friends. The only people that would watch it would be the haters, be like, you suck! And I would be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Whereas if you have friends, at least you can go over their houses, talk to them. Maybe they've got the internet. You didn't say my friends don't have internet, so I could use their internet. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Best Creator 2005 asked me, when did you start doing YouTube? And I mean, obviously, besides you could go back in my videos and find the first video, it was in May 2012, so almost 4 years ago. Holy crap. But yeah, I started doing it back in May, and like I said, that was about the time when like YouTube really started becoming popular with a lot of the gaming stuff, so I was like, okay, what I need to do is take my videos that I'm recording and upload them to YouTube. And that's basically realistically how it happened. I think my first video ever was I think it was a server tour. It was either that or a hidden lake bunker that I was working on. It was really cool. But like, if you look at the versions and the stuff that I did back then, I was so noob compared to what I know now. But everyone has to start somewhere. And yeah, that's how I started doing YouTube. Nate Johnson 007, aka the Creeper Dance, for those of you guys who don't know, asked me any tips on how to become big on YouTube, or recommendations for someone to record with. Also, your channel dude. Okay, let's take this in parts. Also, your channel dude too. And as far as tips on becoming big on YouTube, I honestly have no idea. If I knew that, then I would be up there with like the PewDiePies and the Jacksepticeyes and all those fun people. But I don't. I think, based on everything, I've done a ton of research on this stuff too. And really there is no just like, if you do this, this, and this, you're gonna get huge! It just won't happen. That's not how YouTube works. You have to build an audience based on quality content. And as far as tips go, I've got a lot of stuff that you can do that might help you build a good channel, but realistically, it's going to be up to you whether you guys have the dedication and the time to be able to put the effort in to get there. And what you need to do is, A, record videos. You need to have content if you want to be a content creator. Second, you have to have some kind of editing software. Back when gaming first started off, you could easily just record a half hour of you playing a game and people would be like, oh my god, that's so cool, I really, really want to watch that. But now, attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter, so you really have to take an hour or 2 hours worth of content and combine it down to like, 15, 20, 30 minutes max of edited scenes. So you need something to edit the videos with. And now after that, number 3, I would say, is definitely going to be regularity. If you're one of those people that will upload 5 videos in a day, wait 2 weeks, and then come back with another 2 videos, and then go a month or 2, and come back with a video, it's not going to work. It is going to be terrible. You're not going to get many views at all, unless something goes viral, of course. But realistically, the biggest key that I've seen so far for me has been staying on a regular schedule. Whether it's even if it's just once a week, twice a week, if you pick 2 days, 3 days a week, or even if you want to try to do daily. Which I wouldn't recommend doing daily unless you already have a ton of time and ambition, because daily you can just get burned out like that. I've seen it happen to so many people that are like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do a video every single day. After, a week or 2, it's like, I can't do it anymore. I'm burned out. Poof, their mind, just fries. So yeah, besides that, realistically, the last thing I would say is record content that you like doing. Don't record something because, oh, that guy over there and that guy over there recorded this. People can tell when you're playing something because you enjoy it, or whether you're just recording it because, you know, all these people have done the same thing. So try to be original, be creative, and have fun. If you have fun making it, people will have fun watching it. And some of my most successful videos are the videos that I have fun with. So really, you just need to be yourself, upload regularly, and make sure that the content you're putting out is stuff that you would want to watch. And I think you guys will be fine. Wub the King asked me, why don't you upload tutorials anymore? And actually, that's a good question. I used to upload a lot of them, but I've kind of ran out of things to upload tutorials on. And it's, for me, I've kind of gotten to the point where, like, a lot of the stuff, the redstone stuff, is really simple for me. So I'm like, well, why would I make a video on that? It's so simple. But then I have people asking, like, oh, how did you make the daylight sensors work? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me make a video on that for you. So if there's things you want to see me do, like if there's something I built that you're like, I want a tutorial on that, then ask, and I can definitely try to get it recorded for you guys. King Creeps asks, how old are you? And I know I've said it a bunch of times in other places, but right now I am 28, and depending on when you're watching this video, I could be like 5,000 years old. If you're from the future. If you're from the future 5,000 years from now, invent a time machine and send me back a dog with a giraffe head. It'd be so cool, like a little tiny fluffy dog with a long like giraffe head. It'd be so cool. Gatlin567 asked, are there going to be deaths? Interesting. Not really sure what you're talking about, but if you're referring to the Crafting Dead, oh, there will be deaths. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tabs LMC asked, what does RGA stand for? And it's actually kind of a long story. I'll make it short. Like I said, I've been in gaming for a long time, and years ago I used to run a league called the Regional Gaming Association League, or RGA League. And I used to, basically it was for Counter-Strike Source at the time, and we had two or three seasons, and we had cash prizes for everyone. And it was a really fun league. It never took off. Basically, the community went toxic and just like murdered everything that I had going. And I just said, you know what, it's not worth it anymore, so I shut it down. And right around the end of that was kind of when I started doing YouTube, and I just kind of kept the same thing because I was like, okay, well, we've got RGA League for Counter-Strike Source. Let's just do RGA Minecraft for anything Minecraft related. So we ran Minecraft servers and stuff for it. And that's basically how it started, was just from the RGA League now spawned RGA Minecraft. And a lot of people call me RGA, and they ask what it stands for, and I tell them, and they're like, oh, that's cool. But Donnie, I think it was Donnie, or somebody kind of joked, I'm pretty sure it was Donnie, but he's like, what does RGA stand for? Does it stand for really good at Minecraft? And I'm like, hey, you know, that actually fits. So from now on, it used to mean Regional Gaming Association League. But now it's gonna be, it really doesn't mean anything because it's long since dead. I just kept it for the memory. I used to be RGA Nick, and that's why if you look at my really old videos, I'm like, hey guys, RGA Nick here, and that's why I call myself RGA Nick, because that was my name in the league. So that's kind of how that whole thing started. I kind of like the really good at Minecraft thing, but I'm actually probably going to be changing my channel name. I don't know what you guys think, because I'm trying to expand just beyond Minecraft. I've actually gotten a lot of positive feedback with some of the stuff recently that I've been doing, and I want to kind of expand to more games. So I'm looking for, what do you guys think I should call my channel? I think I'll still keep RGA just because, you know, to me it's just kind of a, you know, the last little remaining glimpse at something that used to be really great. But what do you think I should change it to? Leave it in the comments below. And, you know, if you think I should keep it RGA Minecraft, that's fine. If you think I should call it RGA Sucks, then that will go right into my next hate comments video. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Benny Frogget, I'm not sure how to say that. Sorry if I butchered that. I asked, how did you meet Logan? And it's actually pretty simple. He watched one of my videos. I think it was The Pit. I think he watched that and realized that, hey, this guy's pretty cool, and he reached out to me. And since I respond to, you know, basically every comment that I get, I responded back to him and was like, hey, can we record together? And at the time, I was doing an SMP series where I just started doing SMP, and he's like, hey, can I join that? I'm like, sure, why not? So we added them into there, and I recorded some videos with them. If you actually go and listen to some of those really old videos, like the Skywars videos or the SMP videos, he sounds so squeaky. It's so funny how much he's changed over the last year. But yeah, that's how I met Logan. Sherwin Matthias asks, why is your face red and your eyes outlined in white? It's actually not. I'm actually blue, but the filter I've got here, let me just turn that down a little bit. See, I'm actually blue, but I have to put this filter on here that makes it red. Just kidding. Actually, it is a skin condition called vitiligo, and basically what it is certain parts of your skin lose pigmentation. And you can see on the backs of my hands, you can see like those white spots there and there, and it's also around my eyes. I just tell people, you know, if I don't know who they are, and I'm probably not going to see them, I go, oh, it's just sunglass marks, you know, from wearing sunglasses. But realistically, it's parts of your skin that don't tan. It's a genetic condition. I don't really think there's a fix for it. At least when I was younger, when it first started happening, there was really nothing they could do for it. And it's actually really common. And someone that you guys might know that has it was Michael Jackson, which is actually one of the reasons why he ended up going and bleaching his skin, because he had those spots, and on him it was a lot more pronounced. And there are a lot of other people that have had this as well, but that's one of the main reasons why he did that, because of that condition. So it's something I'm ashamed about, because there's nothing I can do about it. I really don't care. I honestly don't even pay attention to it. But that's what it is, just so you guys know. Anthony Green asked, RGA, could you please do live streams again? I know he didn't say please, but I put it in there because I know he really, really, really wants me to start doing live streams again. And I used to do them all the time back when I was really heavy on dungeons, but I haven't touched it in so long that I don't know, it used to be so much fun. And I know once 1.9 comes out, we have a ton of changes that we want to implement for the whole dungeon system. It's going to be so much fun, and I'll probably start doing a lot more live streams. But if there's things you want me to live stream, let me know. But the reason I haven't been doing live streams is because a lot of the stuff that I do is coming from like roleplay series and stuff like that. You can't really live stream a roleplay, because even though my videos are 10-15 minutes, realistically the footage that goes with it is sometimes an hour and a half to be able to get that 15 minutes. So, you know, watching that would be nowhere near as fun as actually watching the finalized cut of it. Nathan Sablom, I believe that's how you pronounce it, asked, how did you meet Apex? And it's actually kind of a funny story. It involves the Turtle Inc. server, which I don't know if you guys saw my factions video on the Turtle Inc. server. I'll probably put a little annotation here, or video or something there. But that's a server I ended up getting banned from for griefing, and you can see that video here. And basically, Apex was an administrator for them. He was a really cool guy. I started talking to him. He helped me out a lot in the series, giving me some stuff and helping me out. And then after I got banned, he's like, dude, these kids are idiots. I don't know why they banned you. And we started talking, and then Turtle Inc. ended up shutting down for whatever reason. And ever since then, he's just kind of kept in contact, and, you know, now I record with him, and he helps out with the server. Jacob Bithel? Sorry, Jacob. Now you have one more reason to hate me. Asked, why wasn't I included? And I'm guessing he's referring to the list of reading your mean comments, which was the last video that did last Saturday. And the reason I didn't include you is because I know you're not a true hater. But just for that, I'm going to make sure you're on the next one. And speaking of mean comments, we've got Clingy Amazing Emma Zing. When is the Pit 2 coming out, you shit? Well, actually, that's kind of an interesting story, and I don't think it is. I really, really did plan on making the Pit 2, but for those of you who don't know what the Pit is, it's an hour and 20-minute long Minecraft movie that I made a while ago. And I told everyone, I'm like, hey, if it hits 100,000 views, I'll start making the Pit 2. But I think it's currently at 80,000. And for the amount of time it took to make that movie, for me, it's not worth the effort to make another one if you guys didn't really like the first one that much. So it was really my biggest production I ever made at that point. It was the hardest thing I ever edited. All the footage, the shots, the multiple controlling of different characters was all done by me. I had pretty much no help on it, and it just took forever. I mean, literally, it was half hour, about a half hour per minute of actual footage, because it consisted of me building the set block by block. I didn't use World Edit or anything like that. And then you know, recording this guy talking, alt-tabbing, record this guy talking, get different angles of them both talking, and then taking that and editing it together, scene by scene, swapping the parts around, adding in the sound effects and the music, and doing that for the entire video. It just took so much effort. And, you know, if it would have been something that would have just taken off and you guys loved it, then I would have totally made a second one. And I still got the concept for the second one, so I could still do it one day. But that's realistically why I haven't done it, because, you know, some of the stuff that I've done recently, like my Crafting Dead series, is already at like 40,000 views or something like that. And, you know, the amount of effort that goes into that was nothing compared to the hundreds of hours I spent on making the pit. So I'm like, you know, if I can make stuff like that you guys love even more, why would I want to waste a ton of time doing something that you guys might not even enjoy? And on that note, guys, that's all the comments I have. If you want more comments answered in the future, make sure to leave them down below, and I will try to record them somewhere, so the next time I make one of these videos, I'll have your name in a little box down here as well. But thank you guys so much for submitting all this stuff. A lot of them came from Twitter, so thank you for that. Everyone who commented on YouTube, thank you for that as well. And oh, fuck. And thank you guys so much for being so amazing. I really would not be here today if it wasn't for all you guys. So I really, 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 really appreciate everything you guys do for me. And I know that with your guys' continued support, I will have no problem continuing to create this great content. I've got plenty more Crafting Dead lined up. I've got plenty more scheduled for the Fallout roleplay. If you guys have other games you want to see me play, let me know. I know I've gotten a lot of requests for Five Nights at Freddy's, and I hate scary crap. So honestly, I haven't watched a scary movie probably in like 7 or 8 years because I hate that stuff. It creeps me out. But if you guys really want to see me just like cry because the crap's too scary, even though I probably wouldn't cry, I'm just saying I'd sit there and like I'd open a door and okay, it's a poster. But realistically, I hate that stuff. But if you want me to do it, I'll do it for you guys because I love you so much. But thank you so much again for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Guys, you know what to do. Make sure to click that like button if you like this video. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. What are you waiting for? Yay. Come on, do it! Fuck your. Holy shit. I mean, do you think you could have packed any more swear words in this comment? Holy damn.